Uh, uh,
Should I save this money?
Ad Astra Abyssosk. What can I do for you, Ah, yes. I've heard that you've already made arrangements with the captain of... Now that I think about it, it's been quite some time since I last visited those lands.
There you are. You're the traveler that Beidou will be taking to Inazuma, right? Oh, is that right? Well, the fleet is nearly completed reprovisioning. Once the cruise... Captain Beidou sent me to come get you. We'll weigh anchor as soon as you're aboard.
Seems Beidou is the captain of her word.
Of course! There are many things that the captain and...
So you'll be heading off then? I suppose congratulations. Whether the journey before you leads to the heights of the... Until we meet again. Ad Astra Abyssosk.
Oh, it's kind of hard to say goodbye now.
Well, if that's how you feel, why not come and find me when you arrive?
So there's another Catherine in Inazuma?
Well, I guess it's time for you to bid farewell to Liyue Harbor. Now that I've delivered my message, I'll...
Okay, thanks for coming all this way to let it...
Just following orders. I'll see you...
Ah, you finally made it. All these years, come rain or storm, the Crux fleet has never suffered a delay. If it were anyone... Don't look too serious, I'm only joking. Well, now that we set sail for the land engulfed by storm and tempest. The
Anchors away!
Ahoy there. So, you finally made it. You sure kept me waiting, Captain. And it appears we have a couple of stowaways. Or perhaps I should say, honored guests.
Shush!
You can blame your almighty shogun. The tempests around Inazuma have been growing all the more fierce lately. Though the fleet was fully up to the challenge, the inclement weather still caused some delay. Now then, let me introduce everyone. This is Toma, a trade partner that I've gotten to know recently.
You don't know how long I've been waiting.
Toma, these two are...
Oh, no need for introductions. Their reputation precedes them. It seems even the stormy seas can't keep rumors of the...
Oh, it's sure nice to hear you say that.
With any luck, it'll give you a head start here. Toma's resided on Rito for quite some time now. It wouldn't be going too far to say he's the fixer. If you run into any problems here, just talk to Toma. But if he tries to pull...
No need to worry. I'm sure we'll get...
Good. Then if it's all settled, I'll be going. I wouldn't want to be caught with...
Oh, right. Kazuha.
Until next time, traveler. Remember to give it your all, no matter what perilous storms you may encounter.
Fair seas, Captain Beidou. Bye-bye.
Now then, first things first. We need to go get you registered at...
Paimon thought we were supposed to be keeping things on the down low. Are we?
Don't underestimate the reaches of the Sakoku Decree. So we have to play by the rules, even if we're kind of bending them.
Hello? Please state your name, identity, and the purpose of your... You must be... new here. Excuse me? Please provide the information requested, and also declare any goods you are carrying with you. Currently, only members of the International Trade Association are authorized to engage... My apologies, but I'll have to ask you to...
Here are their entry papers, for your kind perusal.
What? Ugh, take your time.
I just wanted to see what you'd say.
I see. Okay. Your papers are all in order. Welcome to Rito.
Whew. So, where do we go next?
The Outlander Affairs Agency. They only check entry permits here. If you want to remain on Rito, there's a process you...
Sheesh. So it is super strict. Just like every...
Well, let's not forget that to everyday folk, and as the word suggests, Outlanders aren't very well... Not even on Rito, where they've established an outsider settlement. I like how you think. Now, let's head over to the Outlander Affairs Agency. Most of the current rules were put in place by the administration of Rito, the Kanjo Commission.
The Kanjo Commission?
Yes, one branch of the Tri-Commission of Inazuma, responsible for growing and managing the nation's wealth. You really haven't heard of it before?
You've completed the entry procedures, yes? And...
Yes, please.
Okay, the processing fee will be 2 million mora.
2 million? For a processing fee?
That's right. 1 million per applicant, which makes 2 million.
Paimon wasn't so much questioning your math as...
Ma'am, these two here are good friends of mine.
Ah, Mr. Toma, it's you. By way of courtesy, allow me to reduce...
Thank you ever so much, Miss Eureka. But as this is just a processing fee, I think 600 mora should cover it if I'm paying on their behalf.
That's not how you haggle! By all means, bargain the price down!
All right then, as you wish, Mr. Toma. I will make a record.
Much obliged.
What? She went from 2 million down to 600? There's something seriously wrong with people's sense of fun.
It's not as mind-boggling as you think. The way some here at the agency see it, the fees are easy money, so it becomes a question of how much they can make. So when the day comes that some poor merchant from overseas with more money than sense gets stuck here and needs to apply for residency...
Then they'll milk them for all they're worth.
Exactly. It's at times like this that having a local friend really comes in. Yes, but when you're an outlander in Inazuma, the most that overseas merchants can do to look after themselves, that's how the International Trade Association came about.
So it's a trade association built by and for...
Yep. And as well as advancing commercial interest. Essentially, it's an association devoted to both commercial excellence and survival skills.
Sounds like just staying alive is an achievement when you're in...
I see. So this is the real purpose of your trip. Yes, given that after all, the Raiden Shogun is the most exalted and revered one in all of Inazuma. She is... I was going to say nothing is set in stone when it comes to who you will encounter in this world.
Uh-huh. And is that likely?
Okay, I'll give it to you straight. I know of a way to introduce...
Really? Wow, the Rito Fixer...
I mean, it will take all the resources I have at my disposal, but connections come at a high price.
Not you too.
No. In fact, there's no real cost as such. It's just that I like to do things in a way that keeps everybody happy. It's my...
Sounds very reasonable to Paimon. You're the man...
Why do I get the feeling you're making me out to be... Here's the situation. As I touched upon earlier, the members of the International Trade Association are constantly struggling to survive. Recently, things seem to have gotten more difficult than ever for them, so just go and check things out. See if there's any way you can help. The head of the association is called Carisio, and he's a good friend.
This is the Outlander Affairs Agency. Please enter documents.
Huh? Hello there. You must be seeking... Ah, good. That's a relief.
We heard the association has been having some difficulty.
Yes. Left, right, and center. Obstacles.
The Sakoku decree certainly makes things difficult for it.
But it's not the root cause of our woes. No. What's really squeezing us outland those Mora grubbers from the Conjo Commission.
Oh, of the 3 commissions,
That's right. They impose astronomical tax rate. They just issued a new tax decree recently that, for some reason, completely changes the way we pay.
Crystal Marrow. What's that?
Something that most of us in the eventually, one of the older Liyue merchants. So, in order to pay our taxes, But then we found we'd only managed. Now there's only one vendor who even has it in
Isn't that what...
Exactly. So this vendor keeps pushing It's a vicious cycle. The consequence... We've tried communicating with the Commission direct, but this is a nation where the cries of a few struggling merchants will never be heard over the Fontaine,
Sounds awful. They're really bleeding the... What do you think we should do? But Carice is the head of the association.
Right.
Okay. Well, we could try tackling the problem by going...
That vendor... I've actually done business with him in the past, but after a
Well, it definitely sounds like he's being unfair.
Hey, that's a pretty good idea. Since... If I remember correctly, our usual meeting point with...
Got it! We're on the case!
Love or freedom? Which one should I choose?
Huh? I don't think I recognize you. So, what do you need with me? The sheer nerve. You don't go around asking questions like that. Trade secret. Got it? You know what trade and...
This guy's got a bad attitude.
Ha! Are you even buying? Oh, I see what... They're wasting their time. The price is...
Hey! What's your problem?
Get out of here. Go on. Tell them they're lucky to...
What are we gonna do? There's no talking to this guy. Good idea. Let's check back in with...
That was quick. You resolved it already?
Actually, we're having a little trouble.
No? Well, by all means, tell me what... Getting you to go fixing things when you've only just arrived is quite a demand. Oh, that guy? I'm familiar. He used to be a bit of a sorry sight, selling shells. I can only assume he must have found himself a patron.
Huh. You're saying he used to be a member of the International Trade Association?
Yes. Couldn't you tell when you spoke to him? That's right. Werner was born in Mondstadt, then went into the shipping business. When Inazuma closed to the outside world, he was one...
Huh. What a bummer.
The International Trade Association was initially very generous.
So he left the association and turned his back on them.
I'm sure it's more nuanced than that. I believe even the most ungrateful...
Really? Is that all you...
Well then, it sounds like you may have found...
Sorry. Time to go.
I follow the wind.
Time to go. What are you doing back here? Just because I got plenty of time on my hands doesn't mean I want to waste any of it. Huh? Where's this coming from? Mondstadt? You were talking... Goodness, I can sense it now. The scent of Mondstadt. Oh, how it takes me back. Oh, my hometown. The home of freedom.
Oh, it's working!
Huh? What is this?
Just close your eyes already!
You mean the sound of the ocean? Leah Harbor. Xiao lanterns.
This guy has a really active imagination.
Leah. Wait. Stop. That's enough. Don't make me... You mean the folks from the internet? Often, I'll sneak... I've run into folks from the association more than a few times. Don't you think I've wanted to...
Well, no one's stopping you.
They're so resilient. None of them had anyone else to... So, I caved. Those people, they... Alright. I'll tell you the whole story.
You ready to talk now?
But I betrayed them.
Come on, you scaredy cat. Look, you messed... So come on, get it off your chest.
It's a scheme by the tax collection Ashigaru. They start by overtaxing the merchants. Then, once the merchants run out of places to buy
It's plain
I'm their puppet, yes. But my cut is evidence. Now that I think about it, whenever I report back to him after it... As it happens, I handed some Mora over to him not...
Really? Well, then there's no time to...
Keijiro! It's him!
After him! He's getting further and further away! Let's catch up a little.
Sorry. I need to think about it.
If you want to taste Mondstadt great wines, then look no further than Sailing Green.
Ah, Ryoko, how's business?
All the better thanks to your generous patronage.
Good. Thankfully, I earn plenty these days.
Oh, but of course, tax collection is difficult work.
Now, who else is behind on payments? Let me think. Yes, the Trade Association clique still needs to be brought into line.
He's getting further and further away! Let's catch up.
What was that sound?
Shh! Quiet! Don't let him find us! Too close! That's too close! He'll notice us for sure! He's getting further and further away! Let's catch up a little! Huh? Where'd he go? He was right there a moment ago. Seems he disappeared in a blink of an eye. If only we'd made less noise.
Keijiro!
After him!
Love for freedom. Which one should I choose? It's not like used to it at all.
Ah, Ryoko, how's business?
All the better thanks to your generous patronage.
Good. Thankfully, I earn plenty these days.
Oh, but of course, tax collection is difficult work.
I'm not used to it at all. Should I close?
Now, who else is behind on payments?
Customers.
Let me think.
He's getting further and further away! Let's catch up a little. He's getting further and further away! Let's catch up a little.
What was that sound?
Shh! Quiet! Don't let him find us!
Must be hearing things. Drat, I'm behind schedule. I need to hurry.
What could he be doing at a place like this?
It looked like he buried something over there, didn't it? Whoa, it's a ledger. Boring! Paimon thought he'd hidden a big pile of morite. Yeah.
Let me take a look here. Ah, yes! This is what we're looking for. A clear...
Great! Well, now we have our hard evidence. Let's go tell Karisu the good news.
I'll...
Huh? You aren't gonna come with us?
I need a little more time before I'm ready to face...
Huh. Poor Werner's a pretty awkward...
But we really don't have anything left. If this keeps up...
You know the decree. The rules are the rules. No discounts, no exceptions, and no excuses. And who are you? Another new member of the association?
It just so happens that we found your little ledger, so now we're here to tell everyone.
Huh? Is this true?
You've been swindling us!
Well, you see,
Let me take a look at the ledger. Well, would you look at that? So, Mr. Keijiro, it seems you have some explaining to do.
So you think you can use this against me, do you?
Word has it that samurai and the commission place great importance on reputation and prestige.
Huh? Is that a threat? Are you
No, not at all. I'm simply stating that it would be
well, even if what you say is true, what do you suggest we...
I believe you still have a quantity of crystal marrow in your possession. Perhaps that crystal marrow could be used as compensation.
Is that it?
Do you have any idea the hoops I had to jump through to get the crystal marrow and keep it hidden?
And not even an ounce of shame for...
So that's it? My shop's been closed for weeks now. I've even had to ask...
Come on, Harrison. We've already...
I'm sick of being pushed around like this.
Harrison!
Hey, what's all this racket? Does someone dare quit?
Ah, Chief, you've arrived.
What was all the commotion I heard just now?
Oh, we were just discussing a minor tax issue. I do my utmost to lend them a helping hand.
A helping hand? The only thing you're doing is stuffing your greedy pockets with our hard-earned wealth.
Oh, and you dare to utter the Commissioner's name. You outlanders, seize the merchants. We will resolve this...
Uh-oh. This is going in a bad direction.
Gentlemen, come now. Is there any...
Who are you supposed to be? And why in my right mind would I join you for a drink?
You never heard of the Fixer?
Here's my card.
Huh. You're from the Yashiro Commission.
Shh.
Huh. Well, this is Kanjo Commission territory. However powerful the...
Of course not, of course not. Still, perhaps you could show the young lady of our clan some courtesy. You wouldn't want your name showing up in a petition to the show.
That fan. The Shirasagi Himegimi. I don't need any trouble with her.
But, Chief!
Enough! We're leaving.
Let's get dinner one day soon, gentlemen. My treat, I insist. No response, huh? I suppose that bridge is well and truly...
Thank you so much, Toma. But I'm sorry your relationship...
Hey, I was joking. It's a small price to pay. If nothing else, I'm sure the tax collection Ashigaru will try to...
Toma? What was all that?
Shh, not here. Too many people... Corruption seems rife in the Kanjo Commission. They truly are rotten to... All right. Time for me to answer your questions. What would you like to know? Straight to the point. Let me reintroduce... I belong to the Kamisato clan of the Yashiro Commission on Narukami Island. I'm in attendance...
You've been keeping your true identity a secret for... So, the Yashiro Commission. Guessing that's another...
Correct. The Kamisato clan is the head of the Yashiro Commission. I'm just someone who was fortunate enough to be taken in by the Kamisato clan. My role is to take care of the daughter of the clan, Kamisato...
Seems like she must be super famous in Ina's...
Oh, most definitely. She's graceful. Her fame even somewhat eclipses that of her older brother, I suppose those who treat others with compassion earn themselves the same treatment in return. Miss you're asking the right questions. And to be honest, I don't want to keep you in the dark. Firstly, you should know that being a fixer is not something you can...
Still pretty good going.
Well, maybe I have a slight... Inazuma may have closed off to the outside world, but that hasn't stopped a lot of people from hearing... So, when Miss Kamisato heard of your intention to come to Inazuma, she began looking for... That is, that you have what it takes to change the tide.
Change the tide of the times?
In the test I gave you earlier, although there were a few hiccups at the end, navigating powerful people, using their character flaws to your advantage. With your help, even the Vision Hunt decree... That's an unexpected development. Perhaps our Yes, of course. I complete...
Toma sure didn't put up much of a fuss.
Well, my work on retail... Oh, one more thing. This invitation... Good luck with everything. See you soon.
Toma's not such a bad guy, huh? Huh? What's up? Oh, right! Paimon forgot all about... Wait, so... Did Toma forget... Oh, darn it! No wonder he was so matter-of-fact about the whole thing. As soon as we get off Ritu, Paimon's going straight to Well, guess we should give...
Stop there! Present your travel permits.
Sorry, but we really gotta get to Narukami Island. It's kinda urgent.
If you don't have a travel permit, this is as far as you'll get.
As expected. Traveler, you gotta think of something. How do we get out of Rito? Are you saying we should go with... Guess it can't hurt to try. Who knows? Maybe he's our biggest fan.
Halt! This is the Kanjo Commissioner's office. No trespassers.
We're here to see,
The Kanjo Commissioner seldom entertains Outlanders. Leave now or we'll be forced to...
Ah, wait.
Oh, Commissioner!
These two are honored guests from afar. No need to give them the usual spiel. Come on in. Let's see what we can do for you.
Huh! Did you get all that?
My sincere apologies.
I am Hiragi Shinsuke, Kanjo Commissioner and head of the Hiragi...
Nice to meet you, sir. So, the reason we went...
All right, all in good time. Two travelers...
So what you're saying is, we really...
Absolutely. How many other people in the world have what it takes to knock the...
Exactly! Paimon thinks you make an...
And... I hear you also foiled a Fatui plot in Liu...
Whoa! You heard about that too?
As I...
Something wrong?
No. I'm simply awestruck by you. Rito is greatly honored to have you visit us. One other thing I heard about you is your great...
Oh, sure! No problem! Whatever you need, right?
Excellent. Well then, you must know the Genshin. A flower grows on the mountaintops of Liu.
Yep, we've picked a few of those before.
Yes, bring me 300 Genshin, would you?
Did Paimon hear that wrong?
Too much trouble. Then how about this? We have a few items that need...
That sounds much more like it.
709 letters to be precise.
Hey, what gives?
Terribly sorry. We're just a little short on people lately.
What sort of an explanation is that? Traveler, what are we going to do? Should we really help this guy?
That's the spirit. Don't keep me waiting too long now.
You're seriously considering taking this job? The terms are ridiculous!
Halt, you two!
Huh? What did we do?
Miss Hiragi has a letter for you. She insists that you read it immediately.
A letter? Quick! Let Paimon see! So this means she wants you to secretly meet her at night? But you didn't seem surprised at all by this. What's going... Huh? Have you been up to something behind Paimon's Let's ask her tonight and see what she has to say.
You finally arrived. Allow me to introduce myself. This is technically the second time we have met.
Wow. She's the daughter of the Hiragi clan.
No need to be so formal. I've long marveled at your accomplishments. And at last we have the...
Is it Paimon or does something seem...
The reason why I wanted to secretly meet you here is...
Discuss what?
Ahem. I should like to ask for your help with delivering a letter.
Like father, like daughter. Couldn't you be more original?
No, you misunderstand me. Please, allow... I was hoping that you could deliver a letter to Narukami Island in my stead. It is to be given to My father has always forbidden me from communicating with him. He knows that there is no one who would dare defy my father's will on Rito, but you...
Ah, Paimon gets the whole...
Of course, in doing so, I will also do everything in my power to help you leave. To be perfectly honest, as long as you remain in Inazuma, my father...
Yeah, we figured as much. It was...
I secretly overheard a conversation between my father and They seem to be discussing how to keep you here on Rito. In fact, we don't have much time. I'll tell you my plans to help you off the island. Very well. I'll be waiting for you at the border. I'm counting on you. Hold on, please. These goods are being sent to Watatsumi Island.
My lady, this is an unexpected honor. You are correct. These goods have been...
Is there something wrong, Lady Hiragi?
No, as you were. My father simply has some concerns of the shipment's safety, and has ordered...
My lady, you aren't suggesting that you intend to...
Please, do not cause us any further delay. If...
Yes, of course, my lady. It's just that, well, we don't...
Now, need I remind you of the penalty, if anything were... Do you really presume that you can fully guarantee...
Boy, Chisato can talk the talk. They don't...
Yes, my lady. Very well, then. It's an honor...
Shinojo, you can't really be agreeing to this.
Well, the request is from Lady Hiragi herself.
Yes, but that's not the problem here.
Well then, if we're through here, I suggest we set off at once. Dawdling will only allow potential thieves more...
Yes, my lady. You heard...
My lady, please stay back. We'll handle it.
Not as well as we'll handle it.
One with nature.
Another test subject.
The wind knows me.
Monster sighted! Prepare to counterattack!
Protect Lady Hiragi at all costs!
We'll take care of this! Stay with Chisato!
One with nature.
Watch out! More monsters inbound!
Lady Hiragi, stay close.
Into the wind.
Thunderclap! Lightning flash! No touching!
The hunting.
One with nature.
Barry.
Fallen leaves, adorn my night. Into the wind.
Access denied. We're way behind schedule.
I've got the upper hand. Cut down. Like this.
We can take refuge in the village up ahead. How are you faring, my lady?
I'm perfectly all right. You may stop here. The road to Narukami Island... In my letter, I've requested Kamachi to grant you...
My lady?
So that's how it is.
I had to...
No, Lady Hiragi would never hide anything.
I'm not afraid to say that he's the one I love.
The one you love?
Shinojo, did you on...
What? No, I was just clarifying, that's all. I would never...
You two needn't worry. Please, forget that this ever happened. If my father catches word of it...
Yes, of course.
But what will happen if your actions here are just...
Don't fret. My father has always been one to spoil me. The worst...
Paimon never suspected a guy like...
I wish you a safe journey. I'm sure we will meet again.
Bye, Chisato!
Come now. Quit your staring and let's get moving. We've got goods to shift.
All right.
We're finally on our own way again! I suppose it's time we find Toma. Now, where did he say he would meet us again? Oh, right! Komori Tea House!
Is to have the patience to move mountains.
Everything is going smoothly, just as I planned.
Come take a look.
Interesting.
Ad Astra Abbot.
Place isn't even worth mentioning.
What kind of tea is this?
According to the letter, this should be the place.
Sorry, we don't serve the general public. I'm afraid you'll have to leave.
Wait! We're not the general public.
Well then, you must be a couple of wandering outlanders that snuck into the nation, judging by your attire.
Are our clothes really so... what Paimon means to say is...
The Yashiro Commission's seal. This must... In which case, welcome to the Komore Tea House.
Well, that sounds more like it. Well, now that we're here, where's Toma? Paimon doesn't see him anywhere.
Who forgot their promise? I was beginning to think you'd forgotten about.
What? Is that dog talking to us?
Relax. No need to look so surprised. I take it this is the. Huh. So you didn't see anything like.
Now that you mention it, this does suddenly seem less out of the ordinary.
All right. I've had my fun.
Hey! You're this close to getting an ugly nickname, mister!
Well, I've had some time to kill, given that I've been waiting here for you for. So I came up with this little fun greeting for. But in all seriousness, I would like to. It helped us determine whether or not to bring you before Miss Kamisato.
Don't think that Paimon's gonna
Sorry, did I overdo it? My apologies. Let me just say this. You've often found yourself skirting. Naturally, this is due to your unwavering and resolute determination. A long time ago, we had a friend who was much the same. But, so his light still burns all the more brightly. Yes, of course. I will bring you to the but before that, there is one other place.
Oh? Where?
I would like you to come with me to the statue of the
More interesting.
don't come. Huh? Are Paimon's eyes playing tricks? Or are there
Visions.
visions? You mean all the visions that are collected from the Vision Hunt degree are put into this statue?
So you've already heard of the Vision Hunt decree. Before I try to explain, I should perhaps remind you first, as for Inazuma, it's known as the Nation of Eternity. The Raiden Shogun is both the nation's most powerful... The Eternity in question? As such, she relies on the Tri-Commission to regulate the nation's affairs, and the Sakoku... The Shogun wishes to keep Inazuma in stasis.
Seems like every god has their own will.
Of course, this is my own limited understanding. As for the reason behind perhaps the Shogun believes that visions grant people the... Whatever the case, the fact is that and this statue of the omnipresent god...
But if that's the case, what...
Only outlanders such as yourselves would ever... And yet, I agree. The Vision Hunt...
Huh? Hey, are you okay? You look like your mind is up.
Sound? What sound? I didn't hear anything. Did something happen?
Yeah, you touched the statue, and then...
Aspirations? Have you heard it before? That when a person's ambition reaches a certain strength, that is where visions come from. In other words, so if what you just said is true, then the ambitions of these people are stronger than I imagined. Alright, time for the next stop on our tour of Narukami Island, the Kamisato residence.
Finally!
Time to go. Time to go. Time to go.
Take this!
The wind knows me. One with nature. Time to go. Time to go.
So, this is the kind of place where the big shots of Inazuma live, huh?
Welcome at last to the Kamisato residence, honored guests.
Is this the Shirasage Himegimi you keep going on about?
Yes. As the daughter of the Yashiro Commission, consider it a time-honored tradition within the Yashiro Commission. Forgive me if...
Makes sense.
Please forgive my lack of courtesy for receiving. I have awaited your arrival with great anticipation at present in Inazuma. In the name of though the Yashiro Commission serves the Shogun, a commission's power rises and falls with the trust of the traveler. Lend us your power, and we can... Oh.
See, milady, it's just like I said. This will take...
No, please! Wait! Please, don't go! I will introduce you to the Raiden Shogun, on one condition.
What are your wishes?
They pertain to 3 whose visions were taken from them.
A warrior who guards a village, a former samurai who...
Correct. Please do all you can to help them. Then you have my gratitude.
I'm sure you'll do great.
Where's the person Ayaka told us about?
Why are you doing this? Why leave?
Precisely. It's much too... The children are desperate for you to take them out to play.
That must be the guy Ayaka told us about. Let's go.
Ah, you must also be here to try and convince Teijima has protected this place, keeping out the treasure hoarders, vending. But now, we will gladly apologize if that...
If you want my opinion, it's clear that Teijima had done nothing. I can't claim to fully understand it, but I could tell that he'd lost some. Truth be told, we aren't sure where...
Seems like he's a well-respected... Tejima. So what's made you...
Me? It's true. But and what made me want to come here 30 years? I don't have answers to those questions. In the past, I knew I wanted to stay here.
Okay. Well, in that case, if we help you rediscover the reason you chose to stay, But if you can't remember anything, it's not gonna be easy. Oh, maybe if you just try a little harder to remember, then it'll...
Oh, that reminds me. Last time I brought Tejima some fruit, I do believe...
I keep it.
Oh, yes, you do. And what's more, I remember you saying...
Perfect! So if we want to keep Tejima from leaving, we just need to find his diary.
If you don't mind, we will leave you to find the diary.
This looks like Tejima's diary, all right. Let's see what we have today. The villagers said today I helped rescue a kid who had fallen. I went kite flying today. Seems like your average. Huh? Wait, I went to pray at the shrine again. Now that's the kind of info we're looking.
I wish it could be like this all the time.
So this is the Omamor. Interesting. Looking at the... But anyway, if he had this with him all the time...
To save Konda Village.
Oh, don't worry. Grandma's got lots of stories.
Tell me another story. That the soil looks like it's been disturbed. Maybe must be something pretty amazing if it... It looks like... Oh, Konda Village. Sounds so familiar. Where is that place again? So the reason... But he's been here for 30 years. Well, let's go give Tejima his...
Well, I'll be. That's. But I have. Still. It's clear that over the years, I must have made a note. And just. How could I have forgotten something? Love? Regret? No. After all, I've forgotten who she. It's as if she'd never been in my life. I think. Although. When I think about it like that. How curious. I shall remain here.
Tejima seems to be dealing... Okay, seems it's just like Ayaka and Toma were saying. That certainly explains the state. At least we were able... Well... According to Miss Kamisato, the second one who lost their vision is a samurai from the Tenryou Commission. They say the Tenryou Commission is directly controlled by the Shogun. They're the ones responsible for maintaining law and... But why would they take action against... Paimon doesn't get it. Huh? There seems to be some commotion over there. Let's go see what...
I'll ask one more time. Do you intend to
The entire clan is counting on that food!
How many times do I have to say it?
You dare deceive us?
You samurai think you can just do whatever you please? The Tenryou Commission will hear of this!
Oh, huh? And who are you?
What? We just happened to be... We heard the commotion and came to see...
I see. You seem to have come just at the right time. This is Kurosawa. He's a samurai and a member of the In the past, we'd simply ask him for provision. He's keeping the provisions for himself. I just know it.
No one seems to care about us. It's no wonder all the visions have been confiscated. The Raiden Shogun doesn't need people like...
This must be one of the people Ayaka asked us to help. But why would... Maybe we should talk to Kurosawa and see...
I've never even heard of these. I don't know whether it's rumors or whether they're trying to blackmail. My own family can barely get by as it is. And that's the first bit of truth I've heard all day. The Shogun's army told me that I was unworthy of my vision. And they said I was slacking off in my work.
Well, that's strange. You were helping enforce...
To be perfectly honest, all I know is that I will perform certain things every month. And it's not just that.
Does it have to do with the missing emergency provision?
I didn't take any. Like I said, to top it all off, my house was just... If you don't believe me, go find the trip.
He seems to be telling, but we better confirm. Let's go. We should be able to follow their tracks.
We really outdid ourselves this time. All those samurai houses packed with goods.
You haven't seen anything yet. There'll be... Today's just the beginning. I'll be leading you all...
You demand, boss!
These seem like the treasure hoarders we're after.
I got careless.
Not good to the wind.
I got careless. Fry!
Time to go.
Born of ice and frost.
Oh, there goes all the Mora. Come on, boss. Think of...
Not bad, kid. Kurosawa. So he's the one who sent you after us, huh? Just our...
So what did you see inside? Was it stuffed with food supplies?
Food supplies? You kidding? That place was a complete mess. All we found was a strange-looking box, hopefully with valuables inside. I didn't want anyone else to see it, so I was planning on opening it myself once we got back. But now that you've caught us, how about we make a deal? That little box for our freedom. What do you say?
You've got a deal! Now show us what's in the box!
Huh? What the?
There's nothing in here but IOUs!
Yeah, a lot of them too! And they all seem to be made out to the owner of a general goods store, a Miss Aoi. We're talking tons of Mora here. We better talk to this Miss Aoi and get to the bottom of this. As for you guys, you're free to go. Just pray that our paths don't cross again.
Yes, of course. So, we redeemed ourselves for some IOUs. Does that mean we broke even?
Shut it. Let's just get out of here.
Welcome to Tsukumomono Grocery. Or perhaps there's some. Ah, so you're friends of Kurosawa, I take it?
Whoa! Let's not get ahead of ourselves. How did Kurosawa end up owing you?
Let me think. Kurosawa would come regularly. However, the price of provisions began to skyrocket recently, and his salary was no.
So that's how he was getting those. But why did he have to purchase?
Well, if you think about it, this Kurosawa thought that it would be quite. So he deemed it necessary to take.
Wow. Kurosawa was purchasing, and no one ever appreciated.
People's attitudes will always reflect their If you ask me, of course, I'm sure there would still have been. As for why if you're still curious, why don't you go ask him yourself? I see. That most unfortunate. If he doesn't clear the debt up.
Sword? What sword?
Oh, didn't he tell you? I've asked him about its origin. In hindsight, I regret. Why don't you ask him about the sword yourself? Perhaps it'll even. Oh, but before you go, if you would kindly.
But we didn't.
Information is also a kind of commodity. Don't worry. I won't charge much for information.
At least we now know where the emergency provision. Let's go talk to Kurosawa again. And. What are you doing here all...
I presented them with a choice. It turned out to be a real time saver. Did you manage to track down the treasure hoarders?
That just about sums it up. It turns out that you really were
Strange. Is that... I don't really have any such recollection. Why was I purchasing emergency provisions for everyone? But I cannot deny that when I brandished my sword to scare those two away, this sword was once wielded by my... I remember once when I was young. What did he say? It would seem that I forgot many important things when my... All I can remember now is my father telling me that this... And...
Hey! If you look carefully, can you recognize the words?
Virtue? And somehow those two words taking on seemingly endless debts to make others happy. But what use are virtue and justice? The Tenryo Commission seized my vision. And the very people I was so... And the irony of all of it is... I'm incapable of being a good person.
Yet another troubled... When we get the chance, let's speak to Toma about Kurosawa's... In any case, we must never let him sell off that yeah. Fortunately for us, you don't have it. Let's go find the next poor soul. vision taken? Paimon heard that he's the present-day master of Make-Yoshi's. This is his dojo. Luckily, there's some people.
Nanako, don't worry. Sensei will be those thugs that challenged the dojo.
Maybe, but things have gotten dangerous before in the past.
It's just because he's been possessed. That's...
Hey there! Did something happen?
Who are you? I don't care whether you're trespassers or just here to harass us while Don't make me draw my blade, or you won't live to regret it.
No! You got it so wrong. We just came here to,
Disciples?
Yep. We've heard all about the mighty master of Make... But then we got here and overheard...
Please, accept my apologies. You haven't arrived at the best of times, I'm afraid. I see you are earnest in your pursuit. Sensei's name is Domon. A name I'm sure, though self-taught. He mastered the art. He once said that his goal was to become the best. And so, even while training us, he continued to... But then...
Not long ago, Sensei, he says the strangest thing. Junya and I have discussed it, and we both think that he's been possessed by an evil spirit. But if I'm honest,
The Grand Narukami Shrine? What's that?
You haven't heard of it? It's the largest shrine on Narukami Island. Not that we'd have any means of involving the head shrine maiden, of course. So don't worry, Nanako. Sensei is going to be just fine. The exorcism will take place this evening. You're both...
So, losing your vision can cause possession?
Shh. So you decided to come. It's a good thing you didn't arrive any earlier. Just now, when Nanako was attending, when she asked him who the people were, it looked like he was in great distress. All the while he kept calling those names. Some of them, one of them was Anzai. Sensei wouldn't stop calling his name. The ritual has now begun. Please, excuse me for a moment.
Huh? Who's that sneaking around? We won't let them get away with it. Come on! Seems they aren't here. Should we keep going further up? Is this definitely the right place? Let's look a little further up. Aha! Suspicious person sighted! That's gotta be...
How did you catch up with me so quickly? Are you sure you're Dome? Unless...
Excuse me? We're the ones... And what are you doing sneaking around these parts?
Bad news? I'll have you know I don't care to talk about that time anymore.
His senior?
Anzai? Yes, that's me. Because I don't wish to see Domon or anyone else associated with him. When we were young, we trained under the same swordmaster. I had begun training 5 years before him, and everyone looked up to me as a practitioners of Make-Yoshi's Sui art seek to achieve stillness, but Domon was different. The first thing he did, Sensei scolded him and told him that the art of the sword should not be used for such vain. I thought so too at the time, but only then did I realize that he was consumed by his singular desire.
Sure sounds like he meant business.
Because until he arrived, I was convinced that of all the disciples,
I was the most gifted. Dolmon's arrival changed everything. When we later, I heard that he sparred with Sensei too. After that, I wanted nothing further to do with him. So, when I heard rumors that he had lost, I decided to quietly come and see if it... So you see, I came here not to cause... Okay, you've heard my story.
Seems like we got it wrong. Still, Paimon's not sure we should bring him back with...
Does that mean he's just lost his mind? But how?
Nanako, please. Try not to get...
I am sorry. With what powers I have, I can find no... But spirits may take a myriad of forms and all is certainly not lost. For I...
Lady Yai? Is that...
The head shrine maiden of the Grand
Correct. Lady Yai is most knowledgeable indeed. I am unable to say for certain whether an
Excuse me, Miss Inagi.
That won't be necessary. All that is... I must leave now, but we will meet...
Who'd have thought Lady Yai herself would have taken note...
Do you mean to say that Sensei isn't renowned?
No. That's not what I meant at all. I just mean this is Lady Yai. Anyway, you should join us too, tomorrow. Given that you've traveled all this way just to meet our...
Sure! After all, everyone seems pretty... Who knows? Maybe we'll be able to find out a thing or... Do you think that's Lady Yae? Oh, also, is it just Paimon? Or did she... it was probably nothing. It's not like she...
Keep away. I gave up the art of the sword. Please,
As you can see, Lady Yae, Domon has persisted in this state for some time now. He appears to see those who have lost it.
Lady Yae, it must be a possession, right? This is nothing like him at all. In the past...
I'm sorry. It is clear to me that your sensei is not possessed by any
But... then does that mean...
Yes. This is unable to cope with the tremendous pressure he was under, he suffered a spiritual as one who is thrown into the sea, though he fights back desperately. As for what has triggered this change...
Stripped of his ambition? But Lady Yae, even...
Your school practices Meikyo Shisui art, does it not? Stillness of mind, freedom from all agitation. There was once one who claimed to be in... Then, what of the one who crossed blades with his own sensei and beloved fellow...
Lady Yae, I'm not sure I understand.
The path of the sword master is filled with twists and turns. It requires one to take their sword firmly in both hands. Only a deep commitment to his ambition to become the best made it possible for him. When that ambition disappeared, he began to doubt himself. Much.
Poor sensei. To think...
I'm sorry, Father. Sensei.
That's enough.
Huh? Isn't that Ansai? Where did he... Did he follow us the whole way here?
Ansai. Why? You're here for revenge, aren't you?
You're right to assume that my feelings towards you are... It's been so long now that I made peace with it years. I don't think most of the people you beat along the way would hold it against you. Now I know that we can't place our hopes in you any longer. But that is no reason to strip them of theirs.
But what if one day the same thing happens to... I put everything I had into trying to become the best. If there's a chance they'll end up like me one day.
Have you asked them what they think?
Sensei, after you rescued me from the hands of the pirates, I can't know whether I will suffer in my future as you do now. All I know is that here and now, in the present, I wish to continue. I want to keep going until the day that I can stand before everyone with my head held high and announce that I, like my sensei...
Nanako's far from the only one.
Goodness.
You see? You can place the ambition you want. Being stripped of your ambition is something that's... So, just as I once placed my... You are not in the same position that I was.
I'm sorry to have made you worry for me, and for this. I no longer have the resolve to become the best in the world. But as your sensei, this is my promise.
You can count on that. I'd be checking in on you occasionally, but I am now used to the life of a wanderer. Well, don't just stand there staring at...
So even though his ambition was taken away,
Traveler, a moment, please.
So, my intuition was correct. The wind that blows from afar carries fresh life. For us to meet now is premature. Nevertheless, you set foot on these islands at precisely the right moment. I have high hopes for you, child. Don't.
Ooh, Lady Ai seems to have taken a real... She seems super mysterious. We can come back to it another time. For... Guess who fulfilled all your wishes? Huh? Ayaka! Huh?
Huh?
Traveler, Paimon. It is a pleasure to finally meet you both. I have heard all about how you helped our three friends. My sincere...
Yeah, short of getting them their... Ayaka, how come this time you...
Because now that you have done the 3 things I asked of you...
Wait a second, but...
Oh, Paimon, you...
Oh, okay then. Ayaka!
Thank you both kindly. Back to the matter at hand. You have now witnessed the pain of those deprived of their visions. Thunders roar, lightnings flash, the winds assault, but I believe that surely you understand what they must endure. It seems that perhaps now you can appreciate my feelings on all of this. You will? Really? Naturally.
All right, bravo, my lady. You were right all along.
See? I told you she wouldn't... Now then, given that the remainder of our discussion pertains to matters of a more...
Well, here we are again.
Please continue without me. I'll keep watch.
So, what's the deal with this place anyway? What makes it...
This is land that was gifted to the Yashiro Commission. Such privileges exist due to the Yashiro Commission's role in managing...
Oh, Paimon gets it!
Once the number of ceremonial affairs conducted in the city began to decline, our...
Makes sense. Perfect place for a secret base.
In any case, we can talk freely here. The almighty Shogun. I've seen her on, but only... She inspires awe, commands respect. It was her almost complete lack of any emotion. And that... The issue is this. For the vast majority of... After all, it is but a tiny minority of people who receive visions. Because of this, the attitude of...
How can they be like that?
Nevertheless, in addition to us...
Resistance? You mean like an army fighting against the decree?
Yes. Many who have lost or fear losing their visions have rallied together under to say a little more about Sangonomiya. Historically, there has always been some... But I do wonder whether there may... Of course. We have tried on numerous occasions. They invariably adopt a stance of unconditional support for the show. It almost makes one wonder whether they had a hand in the
Ooh!
Oh? What would you like to know, Paimon?
Have you got a plan yet to fight the Vision Hunt?
To be honest, we do not.
What?
Please, do not forget that challenging the Vision Hunt to...
So...
Well, for the moment... For example, by providing Vision Bearer...
You're telling Paimon that there are people...
Don't underestimate the talents of the craftspeople in Hanamizaka. To the naked... The problem we are facing right now is that Master Masaka...
Darn!
Yes. We knew it was not a long-term... Exactly. I feel the same way. But given mine and Toma's identities as part of... By no means do we intend to place the... When you are ready, go to Hanamizaka.
Just hand it over. You don't want any trouble with me. If you think your elemental powers are enough to resist, believe me, you're not the first of your kind.
Can't you make an exception?
So this is the Vision Hunt decree in action, huh? We can't just sit around and watch things Psst! Hey, wait! Huh? There's someone trying to get our attention. Come on, this way. What's going on? Can't you see we need to go help? Shh, quiet. Just sit tight. Hey, this isn't right, you know. Just because you don't have a vision doesn't mean you can sit back. Huh? Hey, wait. You do have a vision.
Shh. If you don't keep your voice down, I won't have...
All right.
Wise choice.
What should we do now? This is your fault.
Many thanks, Miss Yoimiya. If you hadn't swapped me a fake just now...
No worries. You put on quite the convincing performance.
Oh, so that's what's going on here.
Think nothing of it. I could tell from your reaction we were on the same side. Oh, right. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Yoimiya, the current owner...
Practically everyone on Hanamizaka knows Yoimiya. She's the queen of the summer...
Whoa, that's quite the introduction. Paimon.
Stop it, Hanjiro. As for thanking me, you'd be better off thanking Master Masa. His handiwork allowed me to keep my own vision.
Yes, Master Masakatsu is a good man.
Master Masa...
Huh? Do you guys know him too? You don't say. Then it sounds like the Shirasagi. But if I just march straight in there by myself, So, what about if I join you and...
Sure, welcome to the team. Ayaka told us to go look for help at a fireworks shop.
Seems like I finally got a new job to do. So, Master Masakatsu is being held at the police...
Whoa, talk about a reliable source.
Seemed not bad, huh?
Time to break him out. a whole lot creepier than Paimon.
Come on, this way. As long as we stay quiet, we've got a good chance. I certainly wouldn't want to end up locked away in here. We should split up. I've got a little
you sure?
Yes,
Take this!
One with nature. I must withdraw.
Talk about a big door! Seems we need to collect something shaped like Magatama in order to open it.
Show me what you've got!
As one with wind and cloud!
Allow me.
access denied.
The wind knows.
I need to train harder.
Who goes there?
Access denied.
One with nature.
I won't forget this.
This wall looks a bit odd. Maybe there's some special trick to it. These guys seem a lot tougher than usual. Paimon wonders if that armor over there has anything to do with the source of their strength.
Retribution! I must withdraw. Brace yourselves.
This is long overdue.
Allow
No
me.
touching.
Strike first. I've lost. Verdict is... Show me what you've got. I need to train harder.
Take this!
Don't hold back. The wind knows I've been bested.
Doesn't that Magatama shape look pretty similar to the grooves on the door over there?
Teach me a lesson.
Fallen leaves, adorn my night! That hurt!
Time for retribution! I dare you!
Next on the agenda, Blazeover, born of ice and frost.
Allow me.
Thunderclap!
Strike first! Don't hold back! I need to train harder. I've been bested.
Next on the agenda. Next on the agenda.
Look over there. That must be Master Musk.
Did you really think that little trick of yours could... Locking you...
Oh no! Those Tenryou Commission brutes are torturing him!
If we don't come up with a way to break him out fast, then...
I can't bear to watch. If anything happens...
Hey, you there! What are you doing?
Ma'am.
We were just teaching him a little lesson, that's all.
Huh? Who's that?
That's Kujo Sara, adopted daughter of the Kujo clan of the Tenryou Commission. She's a...
Make way, let me have a look at him. I'm sure you're well aware that torture is strictly against military...
Yes, ma'am.
If you are unashamed of such disgraceful...
Yes, ma'am.
Hey, this is our chance. Let's move...
Yoimiya, are you sure now?
Who is that? Quick, go and investigate.
Yes, ma'am.
They're coming! Quick, hide!
Sorry. I didn't mean to... Don't worry, I've got us covered.
Fireworks?
Huh? Was that an explosion?
It sounded like fireworks.
Quick, let's hurry!
The fireworks were enough to destroy...
Fireworks aren't just for festivals. I was particularly proud... Yoimiya? Well, fireworks are my craft.
Look, the coast is clear!
Yoimi.
Master Masakatsu! Sorry we took so long. Oh.
Come on! We've got no time to lose! Oh.
Yes. Leave. He's in serious condition. Be sure he gets immediate. But remember, once he's recovered, it won't be long.
Well...
Leave this place.
We're finally out.
Yes.
Master Masakatsu,
Don't worry.
thank you.
Don't worry about us. Just take care of Master Masakatsu. Good thing we were able to Right. It seems as though... How about we go tell
I see. So Kujo-Sara stayed her hand. I wonder if we should try establishing contact with her. Perhaps we could coax out...
Unlikely. Don't forget, Kujo-Sara is also carrying out the Vision Hunt decree. She obeys the orders of the Raiden Shogun without question. In her eyes, Master Masakatsu is of no threat to the decree. This is why she was so willing to allow his escape. If our true motives were ever divulged, she would act against us without a second thought.
True. Though if you ask me, Master Masakatsu's release is an unexpected blessing. We are now one step closer to victory. And we couldn't have done it without Yoimiya and the Traveler. You're turning out to be even more reliable than we expected.
Indeed. But if we wish to mount any sizable resistance against the Vision Hunt, it is time we make ready.
There's no need to... Things seem to have taken a turn for the... yes, which... And the number of samurai out in force...
A ceremony, you say?
I don't know, but I'm sure it has nothing to do with us.
You do present a good point. Being in a constant state of alert, Toma.
I'd say a celebratory... Funny enough...
A hotbot game? What's that? Well,
simply put, every person prepares an ingredient to add to... Then we take it in turns to close our eye. Anyone who guesses correctly can go again. Don't you think it sounds like fun?
You really do want to play, huh? Well, sounds like we've got our work cut out for us. Time to... Let's see what we've got here. Nice! You can't go wrong with these. Paimon never thought we... This was possibly the
You can say that again.
I'm afraid it's your own fault for adding all those strange ingredients, Toma. Even with a traveler's normal ingredients.
But weren't you the one who added those spoiling cakes and hot.
I must apologize. To be.
Uh-oh. I'm.
You know, Toma, all you had to do.
Perhaps I did. I think my luck has already taken a turn. So without further ado.
Oh, brother.
Good effort.
Yes. If the Tenryo Commission and with the extra time.
Let's all take some much-needed time off. After downtime is hard to come, I'll tidy things up here.
There's gonna be a...
Sure, why not? We should pull...
Bye, Toma. See...